Welcome back to the adventures of John the Cowman, or newly transformed Cowman, who we had to stop becoming a full cow yesterday, otherwise it might as well have just been a game over, and his good friend, barely clothed Ryla. What the hell are you wearing? Where did you get... Oh, yeah, no, legitimately barely clothed Ryla. How does that not count as naked? You're just wearing... pigskin over... Well, that's vile. So in between me hitting the record button and making sure that everything's set up properly, we apparently had a transport pod crash. So we're already starting off weird here because we've got an android that's dropped from space and immediately became a guest to the colony. As in, apparently we saved them, but I guess because they're an android, they don't bleed out, right? So their consciousness doesn't actually decrease much. So they're just sort of cracked, and I guess it's equivalent to bruises. Maybe you'd have cuts in base game Rimworld. So for characters, they would, or for the regular Rimworld colonists, they would get weaker over time. But this guy just fell and cracked his exoskeleton, stood up. Apparently we rescued him, so now he's joined the colony. Not as a permanent colonist, though, because you've got to remember he is part of the colonist of Avada, which is a faction somewhere on the map, and also Palpatine's apprentice. So this guy is just here to really help out. Now we can, like I said yesterday, we can try and force recruit him a little bit if we wanted to, or day before. Kind of lost track, really. We can force recruit him if we want to, but that will damage the faction goodwill if we try and do that. We can try and entertain him, we can try and create friendships as well. That will give bonuses to his faction. Now this faction did turn up a second ago with a caravan. They might even still be here. One of them is bogged out, specifically. Okay, good to see you, Gerald. So this guy's just apparently part of the base now. We have to sort of tend to him and look after him and feed him and all that shit, which I don't really want to do right now because we don't have any bedrooms to do it with. So if we could ask him to just... Excuse me, can you leave? Send away. If you send them away immediately after appearing, this will have no effect on relations. I think that's true. You send them away, they won't be coming back anytime soon. Okay, so it's not effective relations there. I don't want to look after him. We haven't got the beds, so him staying here is only going to reduce the opinion with the faction because we're not looking after their people properly. That seems like a bad plan to keep him around. So John the cow is now adapted to... Oh, not yet quite adapted. To his digitigrades. So that, I don't know exactly how you pronounce it, but I know it's the sort of leg type that... Imagine like the back legs of dogs or the back legs of cows or anything like that. Not elephants, they have knees. But dog legs, essentially. Sort of that design where you walk on your toes rather than your heels. That's what those are, so I can only assume... Oh, well, there we go. So we get the bonus to moving. Oh, well, that's actually a really significant bonus to moving as well. That's like 60% bonus. Holy shit, wow. Well, that worked out really, really good. 160% moving now because his back legs are... I don't know if that's how that works. Doesn't it only work better in conjunction with front legs? Like walking on all fours. It doesn't matter. It's a bonus either way. My god, our guy's moving fast now. Holy shit, that speed too? Look at him go. Well, that's an insanely... I'm glad he sort of half turned into a cow, but I'm glad he didn't turn into a full cow, because that would have just been just complete garbage trying to colony with just Ryla. So we've got the workbench set up. The first thing we want to do is really get batteries, because we've got these two power generators. We're still making an excess of chem fuel with these set up. So ideally getting batteries as soon as possible so that we can stop them refueling it, so that we're not wasting so much. And then every couple of days, maybe allow them to refuel it. We'll manually do it, so we'll set it like either really low down the priority list, or... have it so that we enable it manually and then go and refuel it manually and then turn it off again. Something so we're not wasting so much chem fuel, because right now both these are turning out 1,000 watts. We've got a grid excess of 990, so we need both enabled, but barely, you know? So getting some batteries done as soon as possible would be kind of nice. Speaking of which, what else have we got in this ridiculous tree now? Because we've added a bunch of new mods as well. Oh, good, it's gotten even worse. Fantastic. Okay, right, we'll worry about that later on. So first things first now, let's go for, what, sorry, hybrid? Oh my god, look at all this stuff. Hybrid implantology, what is that? Bionic lizard legs. Okay, right, this is ridiculous. We've got gene duplication. I've recognized some of these from the genetics mod. Obviously, we haven't played it for quite some time. So that is actually our end game victory. Your colony is a thriving mecca of genetic engineering, pushing the limits of what was thought to be possible. But can you go even further? So that is how we will win the game when and if we get up to that stage. You essentially create this unstoppable beast capable of bringing the whole planet under your control because no one can kill it, right? And it's under our command. It's sort of our thing. So that is that's where we want to end up. But right now, we've got so much other stuff to explore. Let's start with the boring things, though, because unfortunately, we kind of have to. So microelectronics batteries, I think, would be a much better start, just so we're not wasting all of this power we're churning out. Let's start with battery. Am I blind? Battery. There we go, okay. There's also battery expansion module. What is that? Oh, is that for mechanoids? Right, increase the total power a mechanoid can stall. So we've also got, obviously, the what the hack mod, which actually allows us to hack mechanoids. I believe we can also crossbreed with them as a result of that. If we get mechanoids under our control, we can kill them off, extract genes, whatever else we want to do there. Now, one thing we've got to do to get today, and hopefully we can do that as soon as possible, really, is go back to the Mechanoid Hive and get a whole bunch of steel, because we've only got 20 steel. The closest steel in the base is down here, which is obviously quite a distance there, but we've got no good miner to do it with either, so it would literally be quicker to run up to the Mechanoid Hive, scavenge a bunch of steel from there, and then come back. Now, you guys have been saying as well in the comment section that the Meadow Larvae, so these things here, are crazy, crazy good when they recruit. They apparently run incredibly fast, and they're really, really vicious too, which I guess is kind of bad for John, who's going to be the one taming them. Trainability advanced, obviously very nice as well. Pack animal is possible. Cool. So this seems like the type of animal we want to use as a mount here. Pack animal, you know, very, very quick moving. I think I saw a comment. Oh, that's also quite nice. 12% versus the 80% chance on those dinosaurs we were trying to tame too. So these guys apparently move incredibly fast, like faster than double bionics is the comment I saw. So I'm going to trust you on that, and we're going to try and get this guy as soon as possible. How can she slap? Why can't we tame it? Train. Like, actually train it, though? Washing with... Yeah, okay, but, like, tame it? Already taming. Okay, good work. Let's see if it actually works, because yesterday it didn't seem to be taming properly. Right, let's turn the speed down just in case this fucks up. We have to leg it quickly. Come on. John, I believe in you. Tame it first. 21% chance. That was quite nice. So that's 1 in 5 chance. Then it's only going to attack one every... Was it 1 in 6? Was it 12%? So let's call that 15% for the purposes of math. So it's fairly safe, I think, to tame it. So we'd have to get quite unlucky to not tame it and to be attacked. Now, here's what I'm concerned about. Our male muffalope is just not eating. Malnutrition moderate. Like, it just won't eat anything. And I don't know why. It seems to be set to just... I mean, we can try and tame it. Does that count as feeding it? Oh my god, another transport pod crash. From the enemy section. Okay, so we'd have to capture her to recruit her if we wanted to bring her on board. I'd like to build a prison. Okay, right, they're there. They're quite far away. We could turn this into a prison, I guess. Like this sort of semi-building there. I wanted to build up some bathrooms, but we might have to turn that into a temporary prison as well. Or we could just turn this area into a prison. It's not fantastic at all, given it's in the middle of our base. But it's something. Now, that also counts as a medical bed. Let's grab some... medicine. We won't use the glitter tech stuff. We'll grab some medicine and head over there as soon as possible. Oh my fucking god, the hiccups. We're 5 minutes into the damn episode. Alright, oh god. Oh, it's a robot. Right, okay. Section Row. Right. So they're the evil robots. What do you like? Poor-minded. Oh, simple-minded, sorry. Oh, because they're a low-tier android. They're only tier 1. Gives a social impact minus 9%, mood effect plus 20. Okay. Poor medic and Iron Man. Good at social, but they've also got social impact minus 90%. I'm not even sure I want to bother recruiting you. Incapable of intellectual and crafting. We could use them as a cleaning slave at most. That's a lot of effort to go to recruit a guy who really can't do a lot. And they're the tier 1 android as well, so I think their manipulation is also shit. 18%. Is it like the global work speed is reduced or something like that from what I remember? This is obviously with their damage too, so don't pay too much attention to that. I'm not sure. Can I even be bothered to recruit you? Oh, okay, no, now's not the time to do that. That raid has made my mind up for me. Hello, we've got Snake and Petal. Petal has done it with rocks, and Snake has got... Oh my god. Snake, you are horrifying. What are those? Like polymer? We've got an amber club and an amber axe. Alright, let's do it. Get ready, John. Squad up. We need another weapon. Rylan needs to help out in raids here. What have we got? We've got a club. I mean, it's not fantastic, but we are up against melee characters, so why not? And literally a guy throwing stones at us. Come get this club. Come and provide some cover, just in case we get into melee range. That guy might at least be able to help out somewhat. I mean, cover. They're in melee. Let's just get behind here for the time being. Let them come down to us a little bit more. Rylan, have you got your club yet? Come on, hurry up. There we go. Right, let's get you into position just to come and defend John, just in case they do get that close. A bit of a standoff here. They're not moving any closer, but we're too far away to hit them. How far are we? Oh, man, the range on this gun is garbage. Okay, we might as well get as close as we can then, because that guy is not going to be able to counterattack anytime soon. Good shot. Great start. Okay, Petal is coming in. Let's try and take him down. Those rocks. Do you think that'll be dangerous? Oh, he's also behind cover, so let's move away a little bit. Oh, my God, the rocks are so slow. They're just grenades that don't explode, right? So we could just kite around him if we've got running gun. Bring it. Bring it. This is not the real... I basically just walked straight into that, I will admit. It's not really the showdown we were looking for. So Snake is coming in now. Let's back off a little bit. We don't want Snake to be aggroed over, because they're not technically attacking the base. We went over to them. Ideal if we could take either of them alive as well. That'd be fantastic. You've got... Okay, who do we want to go for, if anyone here? Great Memory, Transhumanist, and Masochist are all incredible traits. Gourmand and Brawler, also incredible traits with, 14 melee. Okay, besides that, they're not super useful, but a melee character to act as a guard or something like that, or even to take prisoners, not too bad. I might even get these to a melee range to try and take this guy as a prisoner. We've got the medicine in our inventory, don't forget, from where we were going to try and save that other guy until we worked out that he was a garbage robot. Already killed him. You just took him out immediately, John. What the fuck? What the hell? What is wrong with you, you weird man? Okay, we'll try and take the other guy prisoner then, because you will at least be something we can get from this. Knock him down, team. Knock him down. Auto-save, get out of here. Come on, that's it. Even if we get his weapons, you know what, I'll take it. It's not a lot, but it'll be better than nothing, huh? Come on, that's it. John reached level 3. Bearing in mind he has got an axe, so he could take off an arm or something like that. Oh, killed him again. Damn it. Okay, Amber Club. I mean, is that worth anything? I don't think it's particularly good, though, is it? What's its market value? $5.23. Fantastic. What about the axe? We're looking at 5.54, but the axe does give a plant work speed. So you know what? I'm gonna give that to Ryler as their sort of permanent weapon, and we'll send these guys home to go get themselves patched up there. What a complete waste of time. We got cargo pods. Come on. What have we got? Packaged meals. Hey, you know what? That's not bad. It's not fantastic because we've got 34 days worth of food anyway, but we'll take it. Why not? Okay. Especially if we want to go back to that mechanoid hive. Hey, we might want to spend a little bit longer there so we can gather some stuff up. I do want to wait until we've got a pack animal first, though. I want to make sure, I mean, we could, in theory, take the Muffalo, because it's not like those maps were heaving with mechanoids. Again, we might turn up and they might be full of mechanoid animals and we might get killed. But we could always take these two. They've both got tameness 5 now, I believe. What are you? Oh, 4 out of 5. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Is there anything else we need to train them into, turn them into pack animals? They've only are capable of being go up to release, which obviously we're not going to use them as weapons, mainly because I assume they explode like Muffalo or like Boom Rats. Come on, John, I believe. This is what we're really after. Come on, don't fuck this up. 21%, come on! I might just send him off now, then, because I want to get this steel as soon as possible to finish off the damn bathrooms. You know what? Let's see if we can take one of these Muffalo. Let's see if he succeeds with this, because that will sort of, yeah, there we go. All right, fuck it. Let's go, then. World map. Excuse me. I would like to head up to this. So the camp is still there. We know that map is safe, because obviously that's our camp. We built it. We know there's nothing threatening there. We know there's no hostile things that may or may not spawn. I have no idea how these things work. I don't want to risk it. So let's send those guys. What? We need to feed the Muffalo too? You crazy? Let's send just all of it, really? Do we need to send all of it, though? Right, that'll do. And can we not ride on these? I guess maybe because they're modded creatures or something like that. So send John, send those as pack animals. 175 kg, that's a lot of steel we can haul home. Let's do it. It's only going to take... We should be able to get there and back in no time whatsoever. Caravan's not going to be hungry. We're only going to be gone about a day. There we go, they're all loaded up, and off we go, squad. Apparently we can't go back to the tile that we left behind last time. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, let's go set up camp here then. Maybe we have to abandon it while we're still there. I don't actually know how that works. I'll have to try and work it out for next time. Let's see what we've got this time around. Again, I'm praying that there is nothing hostile here at all. My god, this is fucked up. Okay, I'm looking for sort of enemy creatures, anything that might want us dead. What the hell's going on there? It's more of these mechanoid trees. Doesn't seem to be anything hostile. There's some weird, like, little random bases that have been just sort of strewn around. Okay. Besides that, I think we're safe. So in terms of the steel, then, we found a load just lying around last time. Maybe that was, like, someone's old stockpile, because we've got real ruins enabled. Genuinely, maybe that was someone's base that we found, and we're not going to get that lucky again. I'm not entirely sure. There's a lot of old ship chunks, though, we can obviously definitely deconstruct and salvage. Wow, this thing. Long abandoned ship part would imply to me that we can take it apart without being murdered, but I don't know, and again, I'm not going to risk it. Right, let's go ahead and allow all just to start off with here. No, I don't want to follow the ship part, thank you. Right, John, my friend, we are going to say, let's go to all of these ship chunks just to select as many as possible. Let's go for 8 and just let him deconstruct the whole lot. Go mad. Alright, I've kept him up all night deconstructing these ship parts. Now, I kind of want to leave immediately, because there was, somewhere, a single mechanoid crawler. I don't know if that's indicative of things to come, but I certainly don't want to hang around to find out, so let's bail. Do we have to abandon the camp? I have no idea how this works. Alright, let's just take whatever we can, then. So take 242 steel is pretty good for half a day's work. And 64 components on top of that is absolutely insane. Is there anything else we want to take with us? I mean, we can fit a lot of stuff here, but not much of it is particularly useful, I'll be honest. It's just like a bunch of wooden furniture. Right, let's do that. That'll do. That's 170 anyway, so we couldn't really fit more on. Go home. 0.3 days. Again, that was like half a day's work there, and we've got a whole bunch of crap out of that. Right, off we go. Can we not abandon this, then? That's really annoying, because it means over time, if we want to come and pick this stuff up more and more, we're going to have to go to various different points on the mechanoid intrusion. First thing you do when he gets home is going to try and tame a meadow larvae. Come on, do it. Do it, John. Oh, 21. Come on. Fuck. You think you would have... Alright, you know what? Only a couple more tries, and then we're basically good, right? Oh, I need to make it so he actually sleeps again, because I had him working through the night, because we sort of turned up at a weird hour. Right, let's just copy that schedule over. Right, there you go. Go home. Go and rest, for God's sake. Where are the Muffalo? Are they back? They are, but they've still got their stuff loaded on it. We'll wait till tomorrow. It's not a huge deal. So now I'm going to start planning out these bathrooms that we've got enough steel for it, and that's basically all of our real early basic needs dealt with. We don't have to worry about anything else for the time being. So we'll get this done, and then we can really work on the research and maybe even start looking and planning out the genetic stuff. Obviously, it's going to be a very long time before that stuff becomes relevant. I guess a hotel would be the first sensible thing, right? That way we can at least bring on tenants who can help us out with the farm work and the hauling work or whatever else. We can start bringing people in, and then we can start funding our actual park itself. So let's go over to hygiene and just get this thing dealt with to start off with. I'm just going to make the world's most basic bathroom here. We're just going to go toilet, basin, I guess, shower too. Baths are good because they help with recreation. The issue is there's no way to limit them to having a bath during their recreation time. So if, say, for example, they're working out in the field and their hygiene meter drops low enough, they'll think, fuck it, I'll go and have a bath for the next hour, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So, not only do those take up steel, we also have wind pumps that take up steel, water towers that take up steel. We also need the water well itself. It uses up more steel. Obviously, the plumbing we can use whatever for. Hot water tank, steel, boiler, steel. In fact, we might not bought back enough steel now that I think about it, but hey, we'll see what we can get done to start off with here. So, water tower is going to be the first important thing. I mean, we've got a lake right there. So, I think I'm just going to use this as our, funnily enough, weirdly, our water that we're going to use for the base. So we put the water tower up. Oh, God, I don't want to build it anywhere. We have to use up more wood to build bloody bridges. Right, we'll put that one, where can we put that? We can put that there before we start use wood there. Okay, water well, again, anywhere is really fine with that. There's so much wood in this area, or so much water in this area. We want to put it somewhere we can get a lot of water quickly, and in fact, that pond works almost perfectly for that. Now, we do have to use a little bit of wood there, but it's really not too bad. And then the water, so then we're going to use the wind pump. This kind of needs to go somewhere we're not going to not have to worry about constantly maintaining the trees around it. So we're going to put it there for the time being, and then we'll have to build a little bit more plumbing, but I think that'll just save time overall, really. So let's get that plumbed together to start off with. There we go. The only thing we have to worry about that is obviously fires, raiders, lightning strikes, whatever. Just going to have to keep a close eye on this stuff so it doesn't get destroyed. And then we want to move all of this and pump it, I guess, around the outside here. I have to do it on both sides of the wall, I guess, like that. And that should be it. That should be all we need to do in terms of the water grid. I can't think of anything else. Alright, we need hot water and electric boiler, but that can wait until we know we've got enough resources to do so. Because I think between all of that, we're going to use up that steel that we just went in and salvaged. How much did we even get in the end? Are you unloading the... Okay, so let's go ahead and prioritize unloading the Muffalo to start off with here. And then unload that one as well. Was that it? Wait, what? Oh, right. Someone's collecting from them. Okay, give him a minute. Then we'll keep the unloading going. I'm trying to get the trunks and just everything out of the way to start off with here. And then after that, he should... let's sort out this job list thing. So we've obviously got more to do now. So I'm going to have to juggle this around a little bit. Let's drop deconstruct and construct down. That's fine. Let's drop those down a little bit as well. Refueling, I guess, is super important. So we'll leave that at the top. And so load and haul. Haul needs to be dropped down a lot as well. Okay, that'll do. And let's have you squatted up and unsquatted. It's going to refuel the chem fuel. That's fine. So Ryder needs something to do now. So this is where we probably want to plant our cotton, our heel root, that type of crap as well. Honestly, we don't need too much. Just do our 8x10s. That's fine. Try and keep some nice, very clear borders between the plants as well so we can keep a bit easier track of what we've got going on. Because I know it was kind of a problem last series. Okay, so we'll go something like that. Let's go for the tilled soil as well. For right now, I'm probably just going to go for only heel root and cotton or cloth or whatever you want to call it for the time being. Right, let's do that. This one can be, because we don't need any more food. We've got the fishing. It's very, very slow, and obviously there's a limited amount of fish, but it's running just enough meat. You know, we've got clearly the fillet there, which is not a massive amount, but enough to cook a couple of meals out of. And plus, we've only got 2 people. Right, what are we doing with this one then? Excuse me. Let's go for our cotton plant, and then on this one, we will go for heel root. Did I say that? I don't remember. That'll do for the time being. We're out of steel. What the fuck do we even build? What was the point of that journey? So we've got 25 steel there. We've got 25 steel there. Okay, good. What about the pump? The pump also has enough steel. So we've got the pump, the water tower, and the windmill. So if we can at least get this stuff together, then the latrine is self-serving, which is obviously completely pointless. We need a lot more wood, though, again, as per usual. This is where the manager mod would come in very, very handy. In the future, when we get that set up, when we get, like, a manager's desk and have that all semi-automated, we won't have to worry about crap like this. And like, butchering animals as well, I believe, is the same story. So whereas if you just set butchers to 1, they'll just butcher infinitely if there are carcasses. If you set it to only have a certain amount of meat in storage, they won't keep butchering, you know, ad infinitum. The hell is this stuff? It doesn't seem useful. This wall seems to be constantly dripping in. Okay, right, and I was thinking, okay, we'll build a doormat out of it then, because it's apparently not very good for clothing. Nope, can't do that. Okay, do we have plain leather? We do have plain leather. Okay, that's fine. What else have we got there? Like, tail teeth leather doormat. Okay, we'll put another one of those down. Just to try and stop any amount of mud, because they're constantly getting food poisoning, because the kitchen is a constant fucking state from where we've got baby muffalope. Holy shit. Okay, that's good, because that means way more chem fuel. By the end of it, we might have a chem fuel farm just from these muffalope alone. Like, that might provide power for the whole goddamn base. That's the goal. Oh, thank you. I was just about to say we need to... Oh, flash storm? That was almost certainly a flash storm. What a state. Okay, I was going to say what we need to do is go back and get some more steel, but apparently we've been blessed by, once again, the gods of convenience, not having to go back... Oh, God, don't die. What did he do there? He stopped. Why did he stop? He's going back for more rice? What happened there? Training fuchsia. Okay, well, I guess he's given up then. I think training these animals is taking up a lot of bloody time, so let's drop that down as well and just say only do that if you've got time for it. Right now, training muffalos in obedience is not really what we're looking for. Like, actually having a working fucking toilet would be kind of nice, John. If you've got a minute, thank you. I know you're cowing everything, but my God, we do have some sort of standards in this colony. Okay, what do we got? That's another 295 steel. That's actually really, really good. Holy shit, that's a lot. Oh! 60 steel, 30 gold. 60 plus steel, 30 gold. That's enough for a multi-analyzer. Holy shit. Right, well, that's normally your early game obstacle right there, but that's helped speed things up quite nicely. Can we get all this stuff hauled, please? Sorry, John, I know you're about to go home and everything, but will be kind of useful if on your way back you could just carry a little bit of this shit with you. Look at him go. My God, the man's like a rocket. He's unstoppable when he really gets going here. So that's going to be almost the last of the plumbing I think we need to do, because that's going to be enough still to get both bathrooms set up. At that point, we're now free to do whatever the hell we want. So I think we're just going to have John sat at a research bench for the next 20, 30 hours, just basically cracking through the whole tree, which I still don't think would be enough time. Real lifetime, I still don't think 30 hours would be enough to get everything done on that tree, unless we're constantly at like speed 4 and have no interruptions there. I might keep him up a little bit longer just to get the last of this plumbing done, because we're so close to greatness here. Right, is that all plumbed in then? 11 litres. Oh, look at that. There we go. That's what we're after. Do you also very quickly just want to get this shit done as well? Literally, thank you, because this is kind of getting a bit out of hand then. Alright, there we go. And that will also give them a slight mood boost if they have a nice, relatively okay bathroom connected to their bedroom that you can actually assign to colonists as well. So if you give them their own exclusive bathroom, it will put them in a good mood. Alright, and then all we have left to do is... You know what, close enough, fuck it. Clone that over into there, and then that's done. We're good. Alright, so now, after he's built that, obviously, I'm pretty happy just to let Ryla run the food section of things, keep the muffalope under control, just work on the farms, basically. We'll build up these other tilled soil farms as well there, to make sure that's all going well. We've got a ridiculous excess of rice, so I'm actually very tempted to cut this rice farm basically in half. It's kind of absurd how much we've got going on right now, so even that is probably still somewhat overkill. We could use this other farm patch for, I don't know, trees, something like that, but that should be, so we'll go link bed, do it to that one, and that should automatically link up. There we go. Shower, and the basin as well. A couple of lights in there also wouldn't hurt, because this is complete pitch black otherwise. That's good. And does that give them a slight bonus, or is it just not a good enough bathroom? I assume it's still kind of shitty. Yeah, they would need it to be a good bedroom and a good bathroom, which right now it's not really too impressive. This is fine, though. This is pretty good. So we'll just leave Ryla, because Ryla's only good at basically cooking and growing crops. Just leave Ryla to do that while John does all the actual important administrative stuff. I'm actually going to build him a chair. I know I said that was the last thing, but if he's going to be sat there all day... Oh, honestly, as well, we should build the filing cabinets. Both of them. Okay, various different types. That's fine. Nothing like a various amount of filing cabinets there to help get things done. So also build these filing cabinets to chairs. Just any minor little research boost is also kind of nice. I'm going to force prioritize that and that one as well after the fact. Just so that we're running at full steam at this point. Oh no, it does count. Decent bathroom. Wait, decent bathroom and decent bedroom. Cool. And what about this guy? Is he not up for it as well? Decent bathroom? Yeah, that is given a very... Again, it's minor, but if we can get that up to impressive bathroom, along with impressive bedroom, these guys are going to be on Cloud 9, essentially. This guy's only in such good mood because he's been rescued recently. What about John? John's also doing really well, considering his face turned into a cow yesterday, which is... You know, not really something he's probably dealt with before, ever, I would assume. It's an impressive dining room. Really? It's got a bed in it and 2 gigantic generators. Yeah, this is nice. We can't breathe in here and it smells like shit, but that's okay. That was less than a day. That was actually less than a day it took him, and we've got batteries. Nice work. Right, we'll absolutely build one of those as well. This is worth, I think, interrupting the research for. Right, let's sit down a couple of batteries just where we've got hot water as well. I didn't even consider that. Holy shit, and what's our grid excess now, then? Still 720 watts, so the batteries are definitely still worthwhile here, just to ensure we've got a little bit of a backup. We'll remove those, because the Muffalos aren't actually allowed in the house anymore. I did set up an area so that they couldn't go on the farms, they couldn't get enough freezer and eat our shit, because that was, to be fair, I was okay with it, because the Muffalos seem to always have malnutrition, but now they've reset, or something's working now that they can eat grass, so happy for them to kick around outside. Alright, let's get on with this, basically as soon as possible. Riley, you've still got nothing to do. Oh, probably because he hasn't got the skill to grow heel root. Okay, what else can we grow then? I don't really want to keep growing rice, because rice is way too high maintenance. So what we'll do is we'll do something like that. Potato, maybe even corn to get us through the winter. I mean, what's the... Can we see the... Oh, I'll have to go to the world map, won't I, to actually see the climate of this map. I didn't consider the terrain or anything like that, or the temperature, sorry. Let's go terrain. We've got... Oh, year-round growing period. Okay, we don't even have to worry about summer in that case. Average temperature is 22 degrees. Wow, that's crazy good. 12 degrees to 33 degrees. Man, we're in like a really temperate, nice area. If we get any sort of polar dinosaurs, or I guess dinosaurs for colder climates, or even hotter climates, to be honest, because it's just temperate, then it might be a bad idea. We might have to build up, I don't know, specialized eco zones. Can animals die from being in the wrong climate in Rimworld? I guess they can, right? We're going to have to deconstruct this fucking latrine as well, because Ryla keeps insisting on shitting outdoors. Ryla, I built you a nice bathroom. That's so ungrateful. There's nothing worse than that. Hey, thanks for the bathroom that you built me and everything, but I would actually literally rather shit outside with all the Muffalo watching as an audience. You're a weird man, Ryla, or lady. I should have guessed that by the fact that you're wearing only, like, the fact that she's weird, that is, by only wearing overalls. I can't believe that doesn't count as naked or anything like that. Wait, don't these give a work bonus too? Oh, they give a gather and yield speed. Oh my god, and they give a plant harvest yield. Shit. Well, in that case, let's not have John do any handling, because we're basically missing out on 10% extra bonus to our chem fuel. That might explain actually why we are stockpiling so much. We've got 400 spare. If we're getting 10% per harvest, that's actually quite significant. If we're getting 50 chem fuel a go, that's a lot of chem fuel bonus that we're getting on top of that. Alright, so this will be potatoes. We can boil them, mash them, and stick them in a stew. This is rice. We've got, obviously, heel root that we can't grow yet. Is there anything else I really even want this early? Let's take a look. No, I mean, we could always go for, like, hay grass, always ensure that the Muffalo have a good replenishable source of food, because they are in a limited area. If the Muffalo numbers grow too high, or if wild animals wander in as well, we do have a squirrel there. If they're wandering too much, we might have a competition for grass, because they're only in a small area, but that's so unlikely that's going to happen. I'm honestly just looking for shit for Ryla to do. What else are you good at? Quarry? We could have them quarrying. That's also a good idea. Okay, here's the plan then. I'm going to assume there's no mountain over this very small area. There's actually no roof whatsoever, so that's a good sign. Just mine all this shit out. We'll just have Ryla mine this shit out. We'll put a quarry down. That way Ryla's always got something to do. I'm hoping a quarry won't block the wind pump. I very much doubt it will. I actually also don't think the overalls do work on Animal Gather. It was Animal Gather, right? Because she just got a flat 80, and that doesn't work unless she harvested like 72 point something from the Muffalo, which obviously doesn't really add up. Is it animal? Sorry. Oh, fucking, I need to see your... Give me your clothes, damn it. Ryla, let me see your clothes. No, this isn't weird. Yeah, it's supposed to be a plus 10%. Higher percentages reduce the chance of wasting the product. Yeah. I know. Okay, well, I guess that just doesn't work on those. Maybe it just works on... Maybe it's because it's a modded item. That's probably also more likely. So maybe it'll just be the chem fuel. I'll have to keep an eye on it next time she harvests something. She got 33. That would imply that it's working. Because that's a 10% bonus, so it's 33. 55, 10% bonus to give you the extra 5, so it would have been 50 base. Maybe it's just the wool, and obviously the milk won't, because there's only one from that. This is going to take a while. What is that? Power station? Okay, that sounds cool. High-tech research bench, obviously, and then comms console and orbital trade beacon, all of which are obviously quite nice. Now, the cool thing about the orbital trade beacon, in conjunction with what the scenario is we're going on, trying to set up our, obviously, Jurassic Park with our big hotel and having guests and all that, we can use the trade beacon with one of the mods, I believe it's tenants, to actually try and get people to come and visit. Advertising, basically. So that will have a double, sort of a duality beyond just trading with overhead ships and things. A wild person. Hello. It's Logan. 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 What's he got? That was Patrick Stewart as old Professor X there. That's me as Patrick Stewart as old Professor X. Creepy breathing. Rockhound. What the fuck does that mean? He enjoys mining. There's a lack of interest in other areas, slows him down when doing other jobs. Sure. You know what? Stick him in the quarry all day. He's optimist as well. For a guy who has an interest in rocks, to say that he's got 7 mining is actually one of his lowest skills. Actually, a very average skill there for him. Okay, Logan, let's get you recruited then, my friend. Tame him? Level 6 in animals, so I guess we are unfortunately going to have to put John back on handling. If there's a guy who knows how to deal with a wild man, it's a man with the face of a cow, the horns of a cow, and I'd actually dread to think what else he's got that is like a cow. Should we go and tame him now? Just get it out the way very quickly. Let's do it even though it's nighttime. He's not asleep, so let's just get it done with. Do wild men need to worry about... Get on with it. Do wild men need to worry about water and... You know, obviously, like, bathrooms and shit? Well, that was fucking easy. My God. Okay, welcome aboard, Logan. Well, that was actually really unexpected. Holy shit, right. He's always okay at medical, too, so we got ourselves a backup doctor. If John was downed or anything like that, we would have been in a real big problem, because Riley can rescue him, sure, but can't actually do anything else. Okay, bed rest is not super important right now. Let's go and actually remove some of John's jobs and sort of pull them off on Logan there as well. That'd be kind of useful. So, you are good at... Honestly, I mean, I'd rather you not do... Okay, you can refuel. Let's remove that from John. We don't want to interrupt his research too much. That's fine looking so far. Let's get you harvesting. Obviously, growing crops as well would be nice. And then quarrying. Honestly, we'll just try and echo these other jobs there. And, oh, you know what? You could have him cleaning. Ooh, that's a good plan. And cleaning, and then when the house is clean, go into the quarry permanently. And that could be his catch-all job. I kind of like that. We'll roll with that for the time being and sort of see how much work you can get done with this setup. If we're not getting many minerals quarried, we might want to flip it around and just manually designate them to clean rooms and shit like that. We have no clothes. Ryder's wearing overalls and John has nothing. Might we need a tailor bench? All we can really make things is sentient plant skin, and I think that's it. We don't have anything for clothes until this cotton's grown, which is going to be a very long time. You know what? Just deal with it. You're just going to have to be naked. You're just going to have to be naked for a while. Ah, shit, we need the bedroom. Damn it. Well, on the plus side, though, we basically got it sort of leveled out here, so we just need a bunch of wood. Blueprint this one. Can always just tack it on like there. It's kind of out the way, though. Can't really put it outside, huh? I don't want to interrupt the area for the quarry either, which is why I was putting it up here. You know what? We can move these farms. We've got so much room for farms. That's really not important. I guess we could put it there. Actually, you know what? If we're going to remove the farms, we might as well just take up as much room in the farm as possible, huh? We'll do that then. That allows us to essentially build a corridor around this entrance. So we do something like that, just have that however long, and that can be sort of a movable size. If we remove this as well, guess we keep the septic tank indoors for the time being as well. Those two getting wood, this should take no time at all. This is really, really going to speed up our just natural, boring stuff like growing crops, hauling things. I love that we're just leaving the rice outside to rot. That's actually really useful. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that one a lot as well. And this can be just sort of a maintenance area, sort of a crappy corridor to put garbage stuff that doesn't really fit into a room. In fact, we should probably also wall around it because it's going to lower the beauty of just the generally surrounding area. Just as long as I can get to the back section, I assume that, yeah, you can climb over everything, so that's fine. Look at this. This is an efficient work order right here. We've got that bedroom up in no time at all. Holy shit. That's a nice little base expansion. The thing is, it's modular. That's why I wanted the corridor. So we can keep expanding this way and just move the farms. Because like I said, we've got way too much food anyway. So if we have to sacrifice a rice crop, who cares, honestly? We'll move it. We'll try and move it somewhere a bit more, I guess, down here. Although this area is kind of nice for it as well. We don't want it to be too far away for obvious reasons, but... Honestly, I would rather have bedrooms than just a shitload of rice, which is kind of what we've got going on right now. So we'll do 8x8 growing areas, because that's still more than enough for the time being. Let's go ahead and build these zones down here then. So can I just copy the settings very briefly from that? No. Okay, why would I be able to? That would be silly. Alright, let's also move the cotton as well. I'm going to leave that cotton there. Obviously, I'm not going to remove it for the time being, but, you know... I mean, we'll move it over. We'll stop them sowing it. Actually, that's a good idea. Let's go disallow sowing, and we'll just move the whole base down there as and when we get time for it. I might even get John to finish off this patch. In between the batteries and setting up the next level of research, he did get a first row planted, but it would actually be worthwhile to get all of that dealt with. As for the rice, do we even want this stuff to be... I'm going to turn off allow sowing on this one as well. Just because I think the last thing we need is even more rice, because this is all going to still be growable land, obviously. Ryla has named Muffalo Cart 1 Norbert. I couldn't think of a better name myself. Norbert is an incredible name for a Muffalo cart. What the hell? Okay, well, that was took no time at all. Good work with the base there. We do need to bring some power over to this side, though, because apparently we don't... Oh, where are these cables? Oh, right, it would be from that building that we obviously repurposed. Fine. You know what, John? Yeah, sleep it off. It's fine. The bedroom's basically fucking done anyway, right? So we get the doormat reinstalled, because that's the important thing, so I don't want them bringing in a whole load of garbage here. Also, putting some lights up wouldn't hurt, because this is a fairly dark corridor we got going on. There we go. So that's obviously expandability up into this direction, then we can loop it back around, and we might even want to move the recreation room down into here at some stage if we loop back around, but that's a long, long way away. There we go. Okay, that's going to give us all the resources I think we're going to need for a while. Hopefully no more trips over to the mechanoid hive. I mean, I'm not against it, but we need a lot more pack animals. We need to take multiple people, just have the time to harvest the things quick enough to get out there, because obviously there's no natural food in a mechanoid hive. So, and I don't want to risk it, because there could be some weird events. What? A group of Storicosaurus, abandoned or lost, have wandered into the area. What the hell is a Storicosaurus? Oh my god, they're like little raptor things. Okay. A scrawny carnivore that eats small lizard and insects. They're not strong, but can be a nuisance. Okay. I mean, they've apparently got a decent market value there. Cool. Welcome aboard. What are we going to do with you then? Well, I mean, we could just let them wander, because I don't intend on feeding them manually or anything like that, like making them kibble or anything for the time being. So we're just going to let them... Oh, man, I need to put them in a specified area. We can invert areas, can't we? So we could just mark the base and then invert it to stop them going in there. I think for the time being, though... I don't know. Just let them stay unrestricted. Fuck it. I mean, how much dirt can they bring into the house? Can two little dinosaurs bring into the house when we've got the plain leather doormats? We should be fine. I'm pretty content to leave that one here for today. That's pretty great. So the research is queued up. I'll get as much of that done before tomorrow. Obviously, if we have any incidents or anything like that, I'll start at that during tomorrow's video. But until then, I'll let it run just to get some research done. Everything's set up quite nicely. We've got the farms expanded. We got a new colonist, and we got 2 dinosaurs. That's some pretty great stuff. That's the first good start to the game. Sort of forcing me into it, isn't it, really? But that's a good start to our little Jurassic Park. Definitely didn't say that. Not copyright at all. Thank you to Aiden W, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Sunikura, to Atmos, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Sedini, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Donald, Emerald Beam, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost Protocol, Gogula, Sarik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kenny Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Matt Buskus 911, Nathan Flores, Necrofan and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Stannis the Manis, Shayuk, Swain, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backus, and William Green for the support, the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for your support. Thank you for making the channel possible. And I'm going to need some names for Ryla and Logan, because as nice as those names are, I think you guys can come up with a lot better or a lot worse. Thank you as well to Acero, Adam Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Bordoon, Ben Trope, Batsman Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Don217, easy to pronounce name, Eric Farrell, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerko, Gompo, Gray, Haji Damar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Great, Ida, Irish, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Johan De Vries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Luan and Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mastolp, Monty, Nathaniel Lundberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Pantherfell, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Rodrigo, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Ryan Hooper, Smirtworm, Spencer Powell, Socrates, Supernanny089, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Baloncry, Varagon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wilson at F, Wolfie, Yorkers, and Zico2. See you guys all tomorrow for, I guess, the start to the to the theme park based around old, dead lizards. See you guys tomorrow.